We've been hearing dire warnings from members of the Obama administration for days now about the impact of those forced budget cuts that take effect Friday. Now it seems at least one cabinet member may have been exaggerating. CNN's Tom Foreman has this story for us. What's going on, Tom?
Hey, Wolf, as you said, we've heard these dire warnings over and over again about what's been happening. And what we heard today was about teachers and students across the country, how right now, due to the threat of forced spending cuts, they may be losing their jobs, these teachers. But there's precious little evidence to back those claims. Secretary Arne Duncan, like other cabinet officers working in tandem with the White House, has been out dutifully ringing the alarm bell about all the bad things the budget cuts might mean. But he's gone even further, suggesting the cuts are already putting teachers out of work. Listen to him on CBS's Face the Nation talking about these layoffs.
How soon could that happen, the 40,000? Because I've read differing accounts. It could be immediate. It could be until the fall. Is there a sky is falling ask any of the things you're talking about?
Some of the stuff happens earlier. Some of the stuff happens this fall. But what it does, it creates tremendous instability. And there are literally teachers now who are getting pink slips, who are getting notices they can't come back this fall.
So he's talking about the sequester, and he says, literally, right now it's happening. At the White House briefing today, he threw out a whopping number, saying schools could lay off as many as 40,000 people. But when he was pressed to explain where anything like this is actually happening now, he came up with only one place. Listen.
There's a district where it's happened, but again, it's just because they have an earlier union notification than most. So it's Kanawha County in West Virginia. But the vast majority of them will be rolling out over the next 2 months. Whether it's all sequester related, I don't know. But these are teachers who are getting pink slips now.
Teachers are getting pink slips now in Kanawha County in West Virginia. That's not true. According to the Washington Post, which spoke to the district earlier, the school district told the Post, yes, about 100 teachers have been told they may be transferred next fall, but it's not connected to sequestration, nor does it mean that those teachers are losing their jobs. And our Jim Acosta just spoke to Diane Young, the coordinator of the Head Start program there, and she also said that what the secretary said is not on the point. It's not really clear, nor is it accurate. What they said is that they're waiting on word from the federal authorities about Head Start money, which may or may not be part of this whole equation, and they haven't heard from the federal government, so they may in fact have to get rid of some teachers simply because they're not hearing from the federal government about a routine matter, routine financing for their district, so they have to plan, and that's the only thing they can do right now. The simple truth is we'll try to find out more from that district and others about when and how and if these forced budget cuts are going to affect them. But the indication right now is from the Department of Education that they don't really seem to know, or at least they haven't been able to point out a clear example of what the secretary was claiming today. Wolf?
All right, Tom, thanks very much for that.